first West Report for the 88-89 school year. I'm Jonathan Greenfield.
And I'm Sherry Botwood. As most of you know, this is the first broadcast of the West Report for the 88-89 school year. First of all, we'd like to welcome back yet another year at West, and a special welcome to all freshmen and new teachers. West Annual Beach Party, sponsored by the senior class, was held on Friday, September 23rd. California Yeast was the DJ, and funnel cakes were cooked right in the cafeteria. Also, there were volleyball matches and a ring toss game for those who are interested. The dance raised $950, which will be put towards the senior class trip and prom. Congratulations to Mr. Metaduri and all the other seniors who made this dance such a success.
One of the groups that's active here at West is Amnesty International, which met this past Monday. Amnesty's international symbol, a lighted candle surrounded by a barbed wire, is a symbol of hope. Hope for people from any nation whose government does not recognize their basic human rights. Making these rights a reality is the goal of Amnesty International, an impartial, independent, and international organization. Founded in 1961 by British journalist Peter Benenson, the organization is based on the principle that no person in any country should be denied their basic human rights.
Last Thursday, Cherry Hill High School West had a historic moment. The Delaware Gym became the Walsh Gym. It was renamed in memory of Martin Walsh, a dedicated English teacher at West for 11 years and in the district for 27 years. In this gym, he spent many hours coaching the girls' basketball team. Among the guests to this tribute were his family, the mayor, and Dr. Esplant, superintendent of schools.
Last Wednesday, the Spanish Club hosted the annual Spanish banquet with the 2 Spanish exchange students as the guests of honor. As you see, there was entertainment and food galore. A special treat for all who attended was being able to try a variety of American and Spanish cuisine, because all who came were asked to prepare different food. It was considered to be a big success because of the large number of people there to enjoy the festivities.
Last week, I took a presidential poll in fourth period lunch. I found out that Dukakis won 60 votes, Bush 56, with 23 people undecided. If West students resemble how the country is going to vote, then this is going to be a close one.
The annual Cherry Hill West Junior Miss Contest was held on Tuesday, October 4th at Joe Skilmore Elementary School. There were 8 contestants from West, judged in several categories, including talent, academic standing, and their answer to this question: what do they think are the greatest challenges facing women in today's society? I had the opportunity to interview our winner, Melissa Bernstein, earlier today. Start off, why don't you tell us about your act in the talent category of the contest?
Well, I sang a song called Much More, which is from the off-Broadway show The Fantastics. And the song I did had a little bit of a monologue in the beginning, so I did that, and then I went into the song.
The annual East-West Field Hockey Picnic was held this past Saturday at the West Field. The picnic is shared every year between the 2 rivals after their game, which strangely enough ended up in a 0-0 tie for the 2nd year in a row. As always, the picnic was a success.
school night for West was held this past Wednesday night. This is for parents to get acquainted with the teachers at our school. There was a good turnout among parents, and they seemed to enjoy finding out what their sons and daughters may or may not have been telling them. The program consisted of 10-minute classes in which teachers explained the curriculum and the expectations for the class. ROTC members were in the halls to help direct parents who lost their way. All in all, it seemed to go very well. Some very fine scores were turned out last Tuesday as juniors and seniors participated in the semi-annual golf tournament at the golf farm. Janice Carter took a 52 as the first place low gross honors. Gina Fedkin took second low gross, while Melinda Solis completed the senior sweep with a 57 for third place. First place in the next score category went to Miriam Brown with a 51. The second low net score was posted by junior Barbara Campbell, who had a 52, while third place was taken by Mary Ratlow with a 53. Special congratulations go to seniors Elisa Peckard, who had a hole-in-one in the 8th hole, and Jim Gonzano, who had an ace on the 41-yard number 6 hole. Thanks to all who participated.
Yesterday, SGO held its first blood drive of the year. According to Mr. Ken Schmidt, advisor of SGO and coordinator of the blood drive at West, the blood donated is used for many different types of illnesses and situations. The next blood drive is scheduled for May.
Last Friday night, the annual Mr. West pageant was held in the auditorium. It was produced by Theater Workshop and was hosted by Whitney Rothschild. There were 16 contestants who all had to be judged on casual wear, a talent, swimwear, formal wear, a production number, and the question of the 5 finalists. The 5 finalists were 4th runner-up, Mike Sickley, Mr. Sickle. 3rd runner-up, Greg Jenkins, Mr. 12C. 2nd runner-up, Clayton Duvall, Mr. Slav. And 1st runner-up, Kenny King, Mr. 4.0. In Mr. West 1988 is Mr. Blue Eyes, Dan Cronin. Dan's talent was a stand-up comedy routine. And 1st runner-up, Kevin King, was a lip sync. Last year's Mr. West, Jay Kagan, came back to sing A Candle in the Wind by Elton John as a farewell to Mr. West. Jay is now a freshman at Rutgers in New Jersey. Next week, we'll have a chance to talk with Dan.
In girls soccer action, the Lady Lions evened their record with a 5-0 romp over Overbrook. Beth Atkins scored 4 goals and Lynn Elias scored 1. On Friday, however, the ladies lost to East 9-1, with Beth Atkins scoring only 1 goal. On Saturday, the girls won 3-0 over Eastern. Carrie Dunn scored a goal and kept the shutout. Beth Barville scored 2 goals.
The SGO has been very active this week, because not only did they hold the blood drive yesterday, but they also held the pumpkin contest last Friday and Monday. Mr. Schmidt was again in charge, and he said that the purpose of this contest is to give clubs and other organizations the opportunity to participate in a charity drive, as well as to be creative. Each pumpkin had to be decorated in a theme that represented their club. Students voted for their favorite pumpkin with their spare change. The pumpkin with the most money collected won, and all the money earned went to UNICEF.
Last week, Cherry Hill West held their own presidential mock election. The elections were designed so that students could participate in simulated national elections for the President and Vice President of the United States. Selected students ran a registration table during all lunch periods on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. On Friday, all registered students could vote for their favorite candidate. either Michael Dukakis and Lloyd Benson or George Bush and Dan Quayle. And the winning ticket was George Bush and Dan Quayle. 29% of the freshman class voted, 38% of the sophomores, 46% of the juniors, and 31% of the seniors. As a total, 36% of the school voted and 47 registered. Total number of votes for Bush and Quayle were 309, and the total number of votes for Dukakis and Benson were 201, leaving a margin of 20%.
Have you ever seen Ronald Reagan in person? I haven't, but the members of our marching band did. Before Election Day, President Reagan paid a visit to our neighboring town of Voorhees. There, he emphasized the importance of keeping the Republican control alive, and our band played about 5 songs ranging from Chantin' Jubilo to our all-time favorite, Louie Louie. Our 50-member marching band, along with the bands from Cherry Hill East and Eastern, were all acknowledged by the President. After President Reagan spoke, a spectacular fireworks display expressed the patriotism that was felt of many that attended.
Okay, I'm here with some of the members from the girls gymnastics team and the coach, Darlene Karch. This is Maria Lavala and Mary Vitoro. They are both the captains of the team. So Maria, what did you think of your performance today?
Well, I felt really good with my performance. Bars, I haven't been really good at, but I did really well against East for my first year. And I felt really good with my whole routine.
Mary, what did you think of your routine?
My routine was okay. I think I've done better. I've gotten better scores, but I worked as hard as I could, and the judges judged me okay, I guess.
Okay, what about you, Darlene?
As far as the scoring has been consistent. We've been scoring around a 76, but this is more of a building year for, the girls team this year. We have a lot of freshmen, which is good, and that's going to be good for a base. So hopefully next year they'll just keep on getting better and better. Last year they weren't, were scoring in the 90s, and we lost a few girls that graduated and a couple moved. So, like I said, a lot of freshmen this year, building year. We'll do better next year.
This week is the annual West Spirit Week, a time when each grade competes with each other in various competitions. Spirit Week concluded with the pep rally, the one big moment in the year when West School spirit really can be seen in the students. The Jones Gym was decorated with 2 themes, Wild Wild West by the freshman and senior classes, and Wicked West by the junior and sophomores. The decorations were judged and points were awarded in each class. Each class performed a class cheer, and the loudest and most spirited class obtained points. Male cheerleaders also came into the scene and helped the class get excited. All of the students were asked to wear purple and white for class points and school spirit.
picked up.
Tomlinson, head off Tomlinson. Mallon goes for the kick.
Score!
Good. Score by West, the first score of this game. Seth Mallon, number 15. Score for Seth. Score now is Cherry Hill with East 0 and Cherry Hill West 1.
What
Nothing.
happened there was East sort of had a little mental breakdown in their own 18. They completely missed the ball, which bounced right over their heads. Looking for a head ball with two fullbacks back there, but they both missed the ball, leaving it wide open for Seth Mallon to take an easy shot. He beat Brian down and he into the left corner of the net and gives West a 1-0 lead.
The backfield, Piccolo over center. Piccolo, the pitch is to Williams. He goes off, breaks one tackle, and is out of bounds at the East 45, first down, West Lions. Piccolo, Piccolo keeps it, he runs. J.J. Piccolo, ladies and gentlemen, has scored the first West point in 3 years. West has been using that very effectively this afternoon. The fake to the fullback Bowman confused even myself. Here's the replay. Piccolo just takes off. That was a 45-yard run by J.J. Piccolo. West is going for the 2-point conversion. That's the high school and college option. You can go for 2 points. Piccolo keeps it and is in for the 2. 14-8.
Right, you know, Jody, at the pep rally, J.J. Piccolo was saying that a lot of people say they're going to lose this year, but, you know, you can see his determination paying off right there. So even if West comes out not victorious, I think they've scored a victory right here in the second half.
Defenders. He gives to Napoli, and he breaks long. He's still on his feet. There he goes. Paul Napoli running long and gets out of bounds at the East 20. Paul Napoli has been playing outstanding for West on both offense and defense and special teams. 7 seconds left. This play is very important. It's probably a do-or-die play for West. Mama split down. Napoli catches it. And Napoli is touchdown West. Paul Napoli as the clock expires. And that was probably as great a victory for West as they needed. They picked up the 14 yards on a little screen option play to Paul Napoli from J.J. Piccolo. 14 yards, gets the job done, 27-14.
That's right. Let's see if we can get that on the instant replay. Here it is.
Here we go. You see a lot of pressure on the east line.
J.J. goes really far back here.
And Paul, in fact, catches the ball behind the line of scrimmage. Yes, he does. And he begins his run. He has his blockers in front of him, 73 and 62.
That's Tony Dignao.
Block by number 83, Lou Bezzi, with an excellent block. And he's in. He looked like he had to really push it. Extra point, or the 2-point conversion is good. And that ends the first half with
The pre-production class decided this year to try something new. Miss McMenamin, upon revising the class, had created a new project. The nature of it is to teach the students how to build sets. According to one student, it took her a month to create her set. These sets are currently on display in the West Library.
On Sunday, December 4th, Theater Workshop, led by Mr. O'Donnell, performed A Christmas Carol. The show was a great hit and was one that people of all ages could enjoy. The story tells how Ebenezer Scrooge, played by Creighton Duvall, hoards all of his money away until Jacob Marley, played by Tim Shaw, comes back from the dead to haunt him. The three ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future were played by Dara Palmero, John Roberts, and Jennifer Collins. Theater Workshop has been working on the show for 1 month and took the show to Barton, Cooper, Kingston, and Payne Elementary Schools on Thursday, December 1st. Lighting design was done by Mike Cuneo and set design by Eric Fajnat. Congratulations to the entire cast and crew for putting on an excellent performance.
One of the less recognized activities here at West is the chess team. So far, the team is 3-0, beating St. Augustine, Deptford, and Burlington City. The team is led by varsity members Jay Kaufman, Sung Lee, Eric Forbes, Duke Dashi, and Bob Cooker. Junior varsity members include Chris Mabina and Sean McFarland. Mr. Patterson, the team's coach, feels that the toughest competition will be Cherry Hill East and Camden. The team has 7 more matches and hopes to win the league tournament in February and the state tournament in March. Good luck to the entire team.
Last Wednesday night, Harvest, the Performing and Visual Arts Society, held its inductions. The ceremony included singing, a skit, and a dance. A 40-inch mural made by the group members was displayed. An original song by Clayton Duvall was sung by the Harvest singers. A slide presentation was given, and then all of the members of this year's Harvest Society were given pins as they were inducted. The theme of the ceremony was imagination. Mrs. Thelma Beer, a supervisor of Harvest, said that the ceremony was beautiful.
On Monday, December 19th, many West students joined East students for a holiday Christmas party for some handicapped people. Some schools, such as Bancroft and Sunny Day School, attended. Many hours were involved with decorating rooms at the Hyatt House. Some decorations included wooden gingerbread houses and snowmen. At the party, students danced, laughed, and talked and helped out these people in any way possible. Mickey and Minnie Mouse, Alf, the Phillies fanatic, and Santa Claus attended. We'd like to thank and congratulate Mr. Smith, Stephanie Safran, and Drew Hannes for organizing this fun annual event. Along with the holidays, the winter season brings fun things like our winter concert. The West Singers Vocal Workshop, Wind Ensemble, Symphonic Winds, and Orchestra had their first concert last Wednesday night. Then on Thursday morning, it was presented to the freshmen and seniors, and again on Friday to the sophomores and juniors. They performed a variety of holiday songs that sounded great.
I'm Drew Hannes.
And I'm Julie Gayer.
And we're here to tell you what's hip. You know, winter vacation's coming up next week, and the question is, Julie, what is the question?
The question is, what are you going to do on your time off?
I'm going to my annual retreat in Miami Beach, Florida, and Boca Raton to visit my family.
Well, I'm going to spend some time with my family and go to muchas fiestas.
I'm going to Jamaica.
I'm gonna do my homework, and I'm gonna go party.
I'll probably return all my presents that I don't want for money.
I would probably spend some time with my family and then try to spend some time with my girlfriend, sing some Christmas carols, and try and spend as much time as I can with her.
Well, you know, I'm really hoping it's going to snow because I want to hit the sledding slopes, you know, hit the K-12, you know, and the other things I can't really mention, so here's Gail.
I'm going to fly back down to Arkansas and visit my friends back down there, so I hope I have a good time.
I'm going to spend this joyous time with my friends and family. I'm going to go to Florida to visit my mom who I haven't seen in a while.
Well, I'm Julie Gayer. You take it right here. What? No, wait, stop. Wait, we're going to take it right here, ready? We're taking it right here. Guys, come down. Well, Steve, stop. Stop. Well, I'm Drew Hannes.
And I'm Julie Gayer.
And we'll see you next time on What's Hip?
On Tuesday, December 21st, the National Honor Society tapped 21 seniors as a senior class mini-meeting. This means that seniors have been offered admission into the National Honor Society. Congratulations to these special scholars.
This is Miss Biella, the director of the 3-Act, which is opening this Thursday. The 3-Act is called The Importance of Being Earnest. So, how have you been preparing for the big opening night?
Well, Shari, I have to tell you, we've been practicing. This is what you really want to hear?
Like how many hours? What do? Do you rehearse every day after school?
Well, we've been in rehearsal since November.
Right.
And I guess we'd have to say that you really start by being a good student of the play first. And once you understand the play, then you can begin to be an actor or actress in the play.
Who are some of the leads in the show?
They're all leads in this particular show, because you have minor characters who are really a key to the plot.
Mm-hmm.
Like on the morning announcements, who was Ernest, who was Bunbury, you have to come and find out. But I guess in order of appearance, Dan Cronin is Algernon, T.J. Locke is Jack, and Jack is the one who has the predicament and must get his problem solved. The character standing in his way is Lady Bracknell, who's Whitney Rothschild, and then we have, I think I can remember these kids. I've been in rehearsal since November. Emily Fosnach, who was Cecily, Jackie Friedman, who was Gwendolyn, and then Bridget McMullen, Tim Henry.
You have a pretty big cast.
I left two out. Michael Bittman and Drew Hunt.
Are you ready for the opening night? Are you really ready?
As opposed to being,
well,
not ready.
Since you've been rehearsing for 3 months, you feel pretty confident that the show will be a big success?
The success of a show is, unfortunately, always gauged by the size of the audience.
Right.
I mean, you can have a very good production, all right, and that is a successful show. It's a comedy, and it's sparse, and they're very difficult to do, so if the audience understands that and that's carried off, then the show is a success. If we're hoping for a large audience turnout, then the answer is yes.
The girls' basketball team played Overbrook on Tuesday and won 44-40. Leading the scoreboard were Lori Carvin and Angie Spell, both with 14 points, and Kathy Emerson with 7 points. The Lady Lions were edged out of a win by 2 points against Washington Township last Thursday, 52-50, which is the game that you're seeing right now. After a 9-point deficit going into the fourth quarter, Washington Township rallied back to get the surprise win. Scoring was led again by Kathy Emerson, Lori Carvin, and Angie Spell. Finally, on Saturday the 14th, the girls rallied back to defeat Rancocas Valley 37-35.
As we all know, the 41st President of the United States was inaugurated this past Friday. Many people have different expectations and hopes for our new president. We had a chance to interview some Cherry Hill West students on their views for the new presidency.
Living in New Jersey, we can all relate to the area of ocean dumping, in our environment and everything.
I hope that Bush he can come to a safe and immediate conclusion in stopping ocean dumping.
The overinflated deficit, which is it's a hindrance on him, not just because he has pressure to lower it, but also it blockades him with his other policies and trying to make programs for things like the homeless he might not have money for, his drug wars, and a few of his other policies which he stated that he would like to get into.
George Bush fulfill his promise of an educational term. I hope that he provides more funding for scholarships and provides more funding to less underdeveloped schools.
Okay, I think the first thing that Bush has to deal with is the environment and cleaning up the ozone layer and the air, because if we don't have an environment to live in, we can't do anything else. I think that's the first thing that he's got to take care of.
This week's auditions for Annie are being held Monday through Thursday. Monday was singing, Tuesday was dancing, today was acting, and tomorrow there will be callbacks. Annie is the well-known story of a little girl in an orphanage who longs to find parents. The show is full of major dance numbers and several hit songs. Musical director Mr. Joe Gelora is assisted this year by technical director Jeff Goldstein, vocal director Mrs. Osborne, and orchestra pit director James Rabick.
Last Friday, Theater Workshop sponsored the annual West Talent Show. The show consisted of 19 acts, which ranged from dance and music to juggling and magic. The acts auditioned a week before the show, and the director of the production, Mr. Joseph Gelora, chose the most enjoyable and tasteful acts to perform. The acts were judged on talent, originality, and presentation. Judges for the event were school staff members Dennis McCauley and Jeff Goldstein and Thelma Beer. First place winners were, for vocals, Maureen Davis, who performed Out Here on My Own, and for variety, Richard Schwartz, accompanied with Mario Ajero for the performance of Misty. Congratulations on an outstanding performances to all those who participated.
West Boys swim team had an exciting meet last Thursday against longtime rival Cherry Hill East. The meet ended in an 86-86 tie. Although the meet was exciting, it was also extremely controversial. West still turned in excellent performances. Among these were Steve Chalmers, Chris Krieger, Kevin King, Rob Laux, and Dave Chalmers. Owen Graham put forth an outstanding effort in the diving competition to capture a second place.
In wrestling, the team was defeated by East 35-26 on Saturday. Keith Mahan stayed unbeaten by posting a 9-5 victory over East's Matt McAleer. West's next challenge is against Rancocas tonight at 7:30 in the Jones Gym.
Alfred trying to work behind Kyle.
Kyle's got 2 for a takedown. Now leaves 9-4. Looking for a butcher, has him over. Executed very nicely by Kyle Young, trying to hold him there for those back points. He's still got the butcher in. Kyle has his backwards. He's now looking for a pin. He's got it very tight in there. He's got a very tight move on Alfred here.
Kyle looks to be the stronger of the two wrestlers in that he is
Kyle's trying to keep his weight back, and he has the pin.
Kyle gets the pin.
41 seconds left in the second period. Kyle Young gets a pin.
Also jump out to a big 6-0 lead on the match score.
Last Thursday night, 104 seniors traveled to the warmth and sunshine of Orlando, Florida for the annual class trip. Friday, the fun began when the students arrived in the Magic Kingdom and had the opportunity to meet their favorite Disney characters or travel into the future worlds at Epcot Center. As tempting as it was to see the sights, many students couldn't pass up the chance to sunbathe at the surrounding hotel beaches. On Monday, the final day of the trip, the students spent an adventurous day in Wet and Wild participating in various water sports. Our reporters had the chance to interview some of the students about the trip.
My favorite part of the trip has got to be the people. I had so much fun strengthening old friendships, making new ones. It just feels wonderful.
3D glasses, Howard.
That's right. I helped a lot of people get some mementos.
My favorite part of the trip probably was going to Epcot, like seeing all the worlds, different worlds, seeing all the different nationalities, especially Italy, where they had the street stories.
My favorite part of the Florida trip was imagination.
My favorite part of the trip was Space Mountain.
You already got me.
The favorite part of the trip for me was Jungle Gym of the Jungle Cruise.
My favorite part of the trip was Horizons in Epcot.
The best part of Disney World for me was chasing Mickey in Epcot Center so I can get a picture of him. Now turn it off. Even though we all have our own separate groups, we all kind of got along together and everyone hung out with different people.
And you got to know a lot of people that you never even spoke to before, and it was really neat.
And we had 3 days of sunshine, beautiful weather, and Mickey Mouse. What else?
And tanning.
Yes, definitely. What great color we had.
Yeah, so everyone at Cherry Hill that stayed in Cuba.
My favorite part of the trip was the whole trip. Everything was great and fun.
Wet and Wild with Kamikaze.
Who's the leader of the gang who's made for you and me? M-I-C-K-E-Y, M-O-U-S-E. Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck. Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck. M-I-C, sing a song and join the jamboree. M-I-C-K-E-Y, M-O-U-S-E.
Each year, a limited number of seniors are selected to Cherry Hill West's Hall of Fame. The selection honors students who best represent the all-around senior. The selection process is based on the following factors: service to the school, which includes athletic participation, classwork, faculty vote, student vote. Students and faculty cannot vote for more than 10 seniors. Last Friday, West seniors assembled in the auditorium to honor 13 Hall of Fame inductees. The 13 were Lou Mbezi, Howie Rigberg, Jumi Chan, Clayton Duval, Jennifer Tercey, TJ Locke, Stacy Kleiner, MJ Lewin, Whitney Rothschild, John Staines, Simona Wong, Howard Levine, and Joe Malash.
Congratulations to the West Jazz Ensemble on receiving very good ratings last Wednesday at the Pennsauken Jazz Festival, and again Monday night here at the West Auditorium. The following students received special recognition for their performances: Michelle Wilson, John Staines, and Chris Zimzak. The trombones of the band were chosen as the outstanding trombone section. Monday night here at West, these schools received excellent ratings: Cherry Hill East Lab Band, Cherokee, Ocean City, Highland, and Washington Township. Receiving outstanding ratings were Newark, Delaware, Cherry Hill East Jazz Ensemble, and Pennsauken. Receiving superior ratings were Riverside and Overbrook. Each of the schools received trophies supplied by the Music Boosters of Cherry Hill West. We congratulate the staff and students who made a night of jazz enjoyable for all.
Congratulations to the boys' varsity and junior varsity bowling teams
for winning 4 games each against Collingwood last Thursday, February 21st. Leading scorers were Steve Schmidt with a 214, 166, 144 games for a series high of 524. Rich Sanidad with a 507 series and Bill Schmidt with a 182 game. Girls varsity won one game and girls junior varsity won all 4. High games were bowled by Lisa Bannerman with a 173 and Kathy Regan with a 164. Way to go, all bowlers.
Yesterday, 10 Cherry Hill West students represented our school at Cherry Hill Township Government Day at the Cherry Hill Municipal Building. They worked alongside township officials from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. and 7 to 9:30 in the evening. Next week on the West Report, we will have the complete story.
Last week again was successful for the boys and girls basketball teams. The boys team beat Cherry Hill East last Thursday 58-53, which you will be able to see on Cable 18 later tonight.
Well, and likes to take it himself. He's blocked. Brumbaugh gets the rebound. Brumbaugh puts it in. Nice block there by Jim Brumbaugh, but Glenn Brumbaugh was there to get the rebound and stick in the easy layup. Defense, and that's part of the reason why this is so aggressive. Marlin just comes up, stops, pops, and drops. You get out the senior.
Covered there by McKean.
Over to Nufable. Drives in, sees Chambers. Chambers with his first outside shot, and he hits it. Nothing but strings on that one.
Marlon Nufable dribbles top of the key. To Sean Sr., looking inside. Back out to Marlon Nufable. Marlon dribbles to Gonzalez. Out for Sean Sr. Sean with a running one-hander, good. Nate Gonzalez raises up, no good. Rebound, Marlon Nufable. Nate Gonzalez again, passes inside. Loose ball, Nate Gonzalez. Nate Gonzalez makes basket and is fouled. Cut the lead to 5. Nate Gonzalez doing a superior job out on the floor.
Definitely an airball error.
Nate Gonzalez running through the lane, no good. Loose ball picked up and in by Marlon Nufable. 3-point goal. Yes, it is. Seems they want to get a good shot off here. Nate Gonzalez, it's good as time runs out. The fine performance of the Cougars tonight. Dan Carback against pressure, stolen away by Nate Gonzalez. Nate, slow down!
Last Friday, Cherry Hill West presented its annual Lip-In. It was hosted by Dan Cronin and Drew Hannes. 11 groups performed, and each was judged in categories Originality, Appearance, and Lip Sync by Mrs. Brown, Mr. Goldstein, and Mrs. Watson. Prizes were awarded for first, second, and third place. The first place winners were the Vertical Smiles performing Dudley Pimpton and then Meets the Principal. The Vertical Smiles included Howie Rigburn, Joe Malash, and Simona Wong. In second place was No IQ. Their lip sync was Home Queen's Got a Gun. Its member was Lauren Malasky, Julie Rosengard, and Abby Green, and Rachel Lystone and Emily Fashnot. Funds collected went to the freshman class and SGO, or the Student Government Organization. All students and faculty involved considered it a big success.
The 1988-89 edition of the Rampant Yearbooks will go on sale in April. This is the last time the books will be on sale before they come out in June for $45. According to Yearbook advisor Mrs. Lapidel Johnson, this year's edition features more current events, more color pictures, a best friends selection, and many other special ingredients. You can see Dan Cronin, Mr. West, on page 22, and our own homecoming queen and school mascot, Simona Wong, on page 43. Also on page 36 is J.J. Piccolo, one of the monthly males of our senior hunks calendar. We are also told that there's a picture of someone without any clothes. See for yourself. Buy a yearbook in April while they are still around.
and you know what it was called last year. That was the place to be last Friday night as West Senior and Freshman governments sponsored the newly named You Know What It Was Called Last Year dance. A good time was had by all as students had a chance to purchase their classmates' services. A package deal consisting of Mark Savalas, Albert Savalas, and Jeff Hamill sold for the highest amount, $47. The students who were purchased agreed to perform friendly tasks for their purchasers throughout this week. All the money earned went to the freshman and senior governments. We are looking forward to this event next year.
I'm here with Jeff Kohler, production manager of the West Spring musical, Annie. Jeff, what does production manager do?
Well, my job basically is to oversee the stage crew and make sure that all the sets are completed for the show.
Okay, and how are the crews doing so far?
Well, we began with limited amount of time, less time than last year. And we lost a lot of experienced people who graduated, and, but basically we've pulled it together, and now we're ahead of last year's crew by a wide margin.
I'm here with Mr. Jalura, the director of the spring musical, Annie. Mr. Jalura, how is the musical progressing?
Well, we're down to our last week. In fact, we're down to our last 2 rehearsals as if I'm sitting here. And, things get hectic the last week. Long hours, lots of excitement building, and it's all there now. We're pulling the scenery together. Kids are getting their costume kinks worked out, and the props are coming in. So it's a really exciting and fun time of the rehearsal period. Really is. Okay. Kids are excited about the show, as am I. And I, from what the ticket sales are going, I think the whole school is excited about the show.
What are you looking at?
Hi, Santa. This is the Cherry Hill West senior calendar. It's got 12 of the hottest guys in the senior class in it.
I just got it in the cafeteria for only $6.
That's not bad. Who do you have? Mike Tomlinson? Paul Napoli? JJ? That's pretty good. Where'd you get it again?
I got it in the cafeteria, selling every lunch period for only $6.
I think I'll go get one right now. All right, June.
And the big story tonight is West Spring musical Annie, which opened over the weekend to large and enthusiastic crowds. Brother-sister duo Clayton and Sarah Duval star in the musical in the roles of Daddy Warbucks and Orphan Annie. One of the most interesting parts of the production is Annie's dog Sandy, a professionally trained dog who has performed on The Cosby Show and other productions of Annie. Tickets are selling fast for the remaining shows on Friday and Saturday. If you want to go, tickets are on sale during this week, during lunch periods.
Your clothes may be full from a leaf. They stand at a mile, but brother, you're never fully dressed. You're never dressed without an M-I. Healthy smile, aren't you? Yes. Stop, stand stop, stand up. So long for a while, remember you're never fully dressed. Though you may wear the best, you're never fully dressed without a smile.
Tomorrow, I love ya, tomorrow, you're always a day away. Tomorrow, I love ya, tomorrow, you're always a day away. The happiest pair now, like Fred and Adele. They're floating on air now, and what's the sign of a dream that's just come true? I don't need anything, anything. I don't need anything but you. So you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come what may. Tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow, you're always a day away. Tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow, you're always a day away.
The National Honor Society tapped last week in the junior mini-meeting. This means that 39 juniors were selected to be inducted into the National Honor Society. The actual ceremony will take place on May 3rd in the auditorium. These 39 students represent the top 10% of the junior class. Congratulations.
The English 4 honors classes went to Glassboro State College last Wednesday for a poetry presentation sponsored by the Geraldine Dodge Foundation. It was called American History's 5 Poets. Out of the 5 poets presenting, the students saw 3. Lee Young Lee, a Chinese American, Joy Harjo, a Creek Indian, and Garrett Hongo, a Japanese American. They read for 35 minutes and expanded on how they wrote the poem. It will be seen on Friday, September 15th on the Bill Moyer special on PBS.
Several students from West participated in the Model United Nations at East yesterday. Students from 15 schools throughout the state were represented, a total of 500 students in all. Each student was given a country to represent. Then, as a representative from that country, they went to one of the following committees: Arms Control, Human Rights, Environment, or the Security Council. Each committee developed resolutions, which were then presented in a General Assembly at the end of the day.
Parking at Cherry Hill West has long been a problem for students, staff, and faculty. Last year, many thought the problem was solved when basketball courts located in this parking lot were eliminated to provide more parking spaces. However, this year, more problems arose. Among the problems is the controversy about the third row in F-Wing parking lot. School officials say this is a row for teachers. Students say there are not enough spaces provided for them and that they need to use this row. A repaving and realigning of Senior Hill and other potholed lots would encourage more students to park in these lots, thus enabling F-Wing parking lot to be less crowded. As you have heard during this report, next year only seniors and CIE students will be able to drive to school. If that doesn't solve the parking problem next year, there is one solution that will. No parking anytime. But not too many students would enjoy that situation. For KUL 18, I'm Rob Branyan.
Last Friday, the class of 1990 attended their junior prom. It was held at Aletto's in Almanessa, New Jersey. Picture taking began at 7 o'clock, and the evening began at 7:30 with music by California East. Despite some light rain, the garden and lake surrounding Aletto's were both beautiful. There was a variety of good food, and a gift from Students Against Drunk Driving was given to each person to help remind them about safe driving. As the clock struck midnight, the evening ended with the prom theme, Hold On to the Nights, by Richard Marx. The junior class government wishes to thank everyone involved.
Cherry Hill West varsity baseball team held East to an 8-8 tie. 800 spectators witnessed an exciting 11-inning battle between number 1 East and number 2 West. Lou Tortual and J.J. Piccolo each contributed home runs, while Dean DeGrazio rounded out the scoring with 2 hits and 3 RBIs. Pitcher Sean Sr. struck out 8, while Chris Murphy struck out 2, to hold East to 8 runs. All the players contributed to this hard-fought tie. According to the Olympic Conference rules, the game will be considered a tie and will not be continued. Each team will receive 1 point in the standings. These teams will meet again May 19th at East in their second scheduled conference game. Last Tuesday, the varsity lacrosse team improved their record to 5-2 by defeating Collingswood. Scorers for the West were Dana Pearson, Heather Kindle, Nadine Holder, Jessica Marshall, Liz Daniels, Jumi Chan, and Brandy Leach. Outstanding defensive performances from Ann Kim, Karen Wood, Jessica Marshall kept the Lady Lions in the game. All 15 events determined the winner of last Tuesday's boys track meet against Camden, but unfortunately the Mighty Panthers came out on top by a score of 68-63. Last Thursday, the team lost a tough meet to Cherry Hill East by a score of 77-54. The boys, along with the girls, will take on Edgewood tomorrow.
Last Wednesday, the Robert E. Hamson chapter of the National Honor Society inducted 39 juniors and 20 seniors. This honor reflects the academic achievement of these students. The ceremony was held from 8 to 9 and refreshments were served in the library for the proud family members. Congratulations to all these students inducted into the National Honor Society.
This week, the juniors here at West go before the camera. Their senior portraits are being taken for the 1990 yearbook. Students have 4 poses in dress clothes and 2 in graduation gowns. So juniors, this looks like our first step to our senior year.
Last Saturday, the seniors danced all night at the senior prom, which was held in the Phoenix Room at Garden State Racetrack. California East DJ'd this event. The theme of the prom was "We Said Hello Goodbye" by Phil Collins. According to Dr. Joan Katz, the principal here at West, the prom was a big success, not only because the students had a great time, but because many students attended. Even though the senior class has 375 students, a total of 500 people attended this event. This past Friday, West One Act Play Festival took place in the auditorium. For the past month, all 4 classes under the supervision of a class advisor and student director prepared to perform a one-act play that evening. A panel of 4 judges awarded the seniors first place for the portrayal of the old cookie shop. The juniors received second place with The Actor's Nightmare, and the freshmen a surprising third place with The Emperor's New Clothes. Rounding out the competition were the sophomores with Beatnik and the Bard. Congrats to all for putting on a wonderful evening of entertainment.
Last Wednesday, the annual spring concert was held at West. Wind ensemble, chorus, orchestra, vocal workshop, and symphonic winds brought music to our ears. Between the musical numbers, the conductors presented several awards to seniors who have demonstrated exceptional skill and responsibility. Mrs. Osborne said, "I think it turned out well, better than most concerts we've had here at West." For those of you who missed it, here's an excerpt of the music performed.
In Cherry Hill West varsity baseball action, the Lions highlighted their week with a 2-0 victory over Cherry Hill East last Friday. Sean Sr. pitched a no-hitter, and Lou Torchall delivered a 2-run single. With this game, West rank moves to number 1 in South Jersey. On Saturday, the Lions competed in the first round of the Diamond Classic Invitational Tournament, featuring 16 of the top baseball teams in South Jersey. West beat Gloucester Catholic with an easy win of 15-1. Coming up, Cherry Hill West will have a difficult quarterfinal matchup against Bishop Eustace this Saturday.
Last week, West students had a chance to see many different kinds of art at the annual Pavas Festival. This marked the 19th year for the Performing and Visual Arts Society that held this festival. According to Pavas advisor Thelma Beer, the festival provides an opportunity for students in art classes to display their work. Bringing their gym classes down last Friday, all students visited the art exhibits in the Walsh Gym.
Last Tuesday, the varsity baseball team, they won the South Jersey Group 4 semifinals by defeating Toms River South 9-1. Then on Friday, the team went on to beat Pemberton 6-5. Yesterday, the Lions played at Hamilton West in the State 4 finals against Central Jersey champions Middletown North. You'll have the results of this game as well as a complete wrap-up of all the spring sports on our next broadcast. West entered yesterday's semifinals with a 22-1-1 record. A note that West is the first public school baseball team since 1972 to win 3 consecutive South Jersey sectional titles. West won the 1987 and 88 titles while competing in Group 3. West baseball team is also now number 1 in the Philadelphia Inquirer's South Jersey ratings and is ranked 8th in the nation. Now in the Diamond Classic held last Saturday at Camden County Community College, West defeated Sterling High School 7-1 in the semifinals. The Lions then went on to beat Cherry Hill East 8-2 in the finals on that same day.
Last Wednesday evening, the Home and School Association presented its annual awards to those students who have devoted their services for their various commitments. Mrs. J. Halpern, HSA President, said, "We award people who work above and beyond the call of duty." Some recipients were nurse, library, and office aides. Others received awards for being in the theatrical productions. Prior to award night, the HSA sent letters to teachers and staff asking them to recommend students who meet the awards criteria. 150 students from all grade levels received an award. The ceremony included invited guests who spoke to parents and honorees, followed by each student being called on stage and receiving a certificate of service. In order to make the evening more exciting, winners from the Lipid and Talent Show competitions provided entertainment.
Seniors had one last chance to gather together before they graduate last Sunday at the yearbook signing party. The party lasted from 7 to 11 p.m. On cafeteria tables, pictures taken throughout the year were sold. Color pictures were 50 cents each, and black and white photos were 25 cents apiece. Alex Reynolds DJ'd with top 40 and rock and roll hits while students were autographing their friends' yearbooks. There were free refreshments such as soda, pretzels, and potato chips. Seniors had a great time and enjoyed seeing all of their friends the last time at a school function. At Princeton on Sunday, Chris Murphy pitched a 4-hitter and Dean DeGrazio was 3 for 3 with 4 RBI in an 11-3 victory against West Milford for the school's first Group 4 title. Cherry Hill West became only the 3rd area school to win a Group 4 state title in the 19-year history of the tourney, joining Rancocas in 1975 and Cherokee in 1985. This makes Cherry Hill West rank number 4 in the nation, behind Sarasota, Florida, Fresno, California, and Evans, Georgia, with a 24-1-1 record.
This class has made us all very proud in so many ways. They excel in academics. They are leaders in the arts and theaters. They earn top honors in computer competitions and in chess tournaments. They make beautiful music, and they give us a shining light in athletics. But above all, they are caring, active, energetic people. They have helped to make West a happy place these 4 years, and for that, I thank them.
They are truly a class act. Their friendliness, sensitivity, humor, sincerity, and cooperation are all praiseworthy. I have enjoyed the 2 years that I have served as their house principal.
You may be the last class of the 80s, but you are, in my opinion, the best class of the 80s.
So if we can all just have our own little moments that we can remember, like a joke between two friends, or a girlfriend or boyfriend, or a musical that touched our hearts, or a game that lifted our spirits. If we can remember those brief minutes of emotion, we will change those minutes to memories and hold them forever. Thank you.
The world is only what is within an arm's reach. To see that is to possess true vision.
So let us make our choices wisely and use our education to the greatest potential. Remember, opportunity costs, and we must be willing to pay the price. Thank you, bon chance, and good luck.
What is the most important element that makes this the fine school system that it is? It is you, the students and graduates of Cherry Hill High School West. You have much to be proud of. When someone asks you where you went to high school, tell him or her with your head held high that you graduated from Cherry Hill High School West.
Preserve your memories. They're all that's left. Congratulations and good luck to the class of 1989.
day I live, I want to be a day to give the best of me. I'm only one, but not alone. My finest day is yet unknown. I broke my heart for every gain to taste the sweet. I face the pain. I rise and fall, yet through it all, this much remains. I want one moment in time when I'm more than I thought I could be, when all of my dreams are a heartbeat away, and the answers are all up to me. Give me one moment in time when I'm racing with destiny. Then in that one moment of time, I will feel eternity. I've lived to be the very best. I want it all, no time for less. I